Under Texas law, humanitarian personnel and persons working for a public service, cable operator or telecommunications company have legal protection against intrusion, which means that they cannot be charged with trespassing if they enter the territory in the performance of their duties. If you are charged with infringement of intellectual property rights or any other form of crime in Texas, the best way to protect yourself is to contact an experienced Broden Mickelsen lawyer in Dallas as soon as possible. For example, if the flood washed away the road and you put someone else's property in your car to take it to a safe place, an experienced Dallas defense lawyer can successfully claim that you had no choice but to enter the building. Entry into public property is possible when it is closed at a certain time or when signs prohibit access to it under certain circumstances. In many cases, the cost of theft will determine whether the owner has completed the construction correctly. If you enter someone else's property without permission, you may be charged with a criminal offense. The landlord must report this in advance when he or she places a whatever sign in a visible location on his or her property. Note: the landlord has duly indicated that access to the property is prohibited. Entrance to the property: an unauthorized person must enter or stay in the property after receiving in order to leave the property. If the property is surrounded, the visitor must assume that entry is prohibited unless he or she has received permission from the owner. Texas state law also allows owners to use clearly visible purple signs on trees or poles at a distance of no more than 100 meters in the area where the trees grow and no more than 1,000 meters in the area not covered by the forest. For example, a landlord who sees a guest on his or her own property may issue a verbal warning or an order to leave the property. For example, if the tenant invites someone to stay with him or her and the tenant stays in the apartment longer than usual, he or she can send a letter asking him or her to leave the apartment. It is also important that homeowners know what Texas laws mean in terms of protecting themselves, their loved ones, and their property. Texas law criminalizes this crime as a Class B crime. An experienced Broden Mickelsen lawyer in Dallas will help you understand the legal implications of criminal activity in Texas.